we will talk about the levels. I've told you about Nifty and Bank Nifty levels. Nifty 17,000 on the downside, and Bank Nifty below 30, actually 38,000 till we don't claim, we are on the weaker side, and below 37,000, we will very easily see Bank Nifty sliding down towards 36,000 to 35,500. So, going ahead, this is the sector outlook that we discuss every week. Not much to say because we all know how the week has been. Everything is in red. So there's no point talking about what sector is likely to have a short covering or long unwinding because this is a massive selling that is going on as a whole everywhere in every counter. Only very stock specific we should be talking about. We were hoping that power would actually be showing some strength, but in the last hour we saw power sector also declining. A major pick has been Tata Power, which also saw quite a steep decline, which is again hinting that not any sector looks very concrete. Metals, we were hoping for a turnaround story, and we will see a good upside from here. But even that is not playing out the way it's supposed to be. So there's no reason to talk about sectors on a weekly basis. If daily, if we look, there is little changes where you can just see that very few stocks today. Let's look at the heat map for daily. This is the heat map for daily. So very few stocks were doing good today. Biocon, HUL, then Hero Motor, and iBull escorts, though they're witnessing short covering, but that doesn't make sense because they're in band, so definitely short covering will be reflected. But overall, the picture stays negative. It is completely red out there. Uh, so Monday, provided Nifty holds 17,500, we will see a massive short covering in all around buying will happen. Many scripts you will see performing good. But if 17,500 is breached, there is no reason that any counter will likely be in at all, except for TCS because there's some buyback news coming. So TCS is holding quite well. So that one counter probably can sail through the bad times also. But apart from that, if 17,500 is breached, then please everybody has to exit the longs and we have to be on the short side. So pretty much this. There's nothing else that we can talk about indices or sector specific. So it's better that we keep the session open for discussion like we do and address queries, whatever you guys have, and I'll try to match and answer as many as possible. So we'll start the discussion. Okay, ONGC, if anybody's asking, ONGC is looking good. It can do 185 pre-budget, but again, all okay. Before I give any comment here, please make sure that what I'm mentioning here, Monday, if we don't see 17,500 being held on to, there is no reason for any levels that we'll discuss today. So we have to take a fresh view on every script and every counter and indices as a whole. Today, whatever we'll be discussing, let's see what is happening. Okay, ma'am, how do you select stock option strike value? That depends on many counters, seeing which strike is more, lucrative, which is more liquid, where participation is there. So that is a different thing. Okay, there were people who were asking me about Balrampur Chini and also about Ashok Leyland. See, Ashok Leyland yesterday the call was called off and I had asked everybody to exit at 3.2 and the call was given at 4. And Balrampur Chini, the target was already done. So there is no reason why two people are still holding on and asking the same queries. It won't help you if you're not attentive when I'm mentioning when to exit and when to enter. So it will be a disaster for you. Power grid, yes, like I told you, power sector was expected to show some resilience, but In the last hour, I'm not very pretty confident right now because many scripts have shown a downslide. But Power Grid, if you're holding, do 210, keep a trailing stop loss and keep holding. Tata Steel support, see now will come at 1140, below that will come at 1080. Buying only above 1240. Okay, TCS, like I told you, TCS you can hold on to because of the buyback news. It can sail through the bad times as well. ICICI Bank CMP 800. ICICI Bank results are due tomorrow. It is expected to be good as well. See, if 800 790 is holding, then you can see again 837, 840 levels. But if again, like I've told you, if the selling spree continues on Monday, all these levels will be broken as well. Okay, how much amount do you need for all FNO calls? See, I give mostly in options right now because of the market scenario. So if you are having 2 lakhs also with you, it should be fine. Thank you, Mr. Deepak. Ibel housing is in ban, so the view will be negated. And as it is, we are approaching the last week, so there's no point discussing Ibel housing finance. Vedanta 310 now should act as a support on immediate basis. Below that, 300 will also act as support. But then let's see, where do we land? So Nifty is not showing a bullish divergence. Nifty, will find support, like I've mentioned today, within 500 zones around. So if we hold that, that is what I'm saying. It's a very crucial level. Then we will see, bounce from here. JSW Steel 650 stop loss keep. It should work. Nifty or bank Nifty good or investor? Not right now. Not right now. Yes, overall trend of market seems negative. Thank you, Mr. Selva Kumar. LTTS, no, but why are you holding LTTS? See, I had given LTTS buy call at 5020. Stop loss was 4900 and target was 5200 and 5500 to 5800. See, the positional call was we have a very high target. But see, when LTTS in that day itself from 5020, it went to 5167 something. So it was already 1 is to 1. And I had mentioned everywhere that one can book profit, or if anybody wants to go, please pay your stop loss to cost so that you don't make up ending losses. So don't hold if you're getting so much of profit in one day at one go in such market, you should be booking profit. Thank you, Shilpa ji. I will try and do that. Okay, somebody is asking about, that the buying price shoots up when I give the call. Actually, that is not true. If anybody is noticing, I give the rate where even the trade is not happening. Let's say, when I gave Ashok Leyland call at 4.25 to 4.5, Ashok Leyland was in fact trading at 3.8 that time. The reason I give a little higher price because of this, so that, anybody who wants to participate, they don't think that, they are missing out on the rate. So you can buy comfortably within this range and then we can hold.
So
Bajaj Finance should find support at 7,000 now, but buying only above 7,600.
a few questions also, ma'am. Q&A.
Q&A. Okay, okay. So many windows. Can anybody just write it in chat?
No, no, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Our view on Ashok Leland. Ashok Leland. Yeah.
Okay, somebody's writing is showing a Shireen Rath. Okay, that is my apologies. That is my daughter's login ID. So please ignore that. BEL will find support at 204, 200 levels, but then buying above 212 again is a good buy. Bajaj Finance, yes, the result was very nice. It was too good, but then impact of results are getting very, very weak. That is why the call was very, very lucrative. The call was given at 120 and the stop loss was 90. 30 rupees stop loss for Bajaj Finance is nothing. There's hardly anything you lose, not even 3,000 bucks. Okay, I would request everyone to just give your queries on chat only so that I don't have so many windows open. Okay, DB's lab. Like I'm telling you, please write the current rate of your script so that I can quickly answer everyone. Otherwise, I just have to scroll and see the rate. Tata Power will find support at 235 zones, and it is finding resistance at 252 zones. So the range is quite intact, but Tata Power likely is also looking very strong. That is why we have the Hero Zero call. Please hold on to. There should be some good announcement coming, expectations in budget, which is why the Hero Zero call is given. Okay, Bajaj Finance, like we discussed already, Maruti will find support at 8,000. Polycab, you bought at 2,700, now 2,510. Polycab was supposed to, actually, when the call was given, it was very clear that it would test 23,000 levels. But that day itself, we got a very handsome profit, which is why I have asked everybody to book as well. If you're holding, then please hold on because in this sell off, you can't find the bottom for any script. Let's see on Monday what happens. Wipro is looking very nice because Wipro, you have nothing to lose. The stop loss is hardly 7-8 rupees from what the buying price we have given. And if the view sets right, and since it has been beaten down so badly, you will see 100 rupees upside rally very soon. Ashok Leyland is showing, breakout, but then breakout only above 142 is much more concrete. Mr. Ajay Kapoor, you don't get the jackpot calls. You mean the Hero Zero trades. It is flashed everywhere. I don't understand why some people keep talking about this. It is flashed everywhere in Odin, in mobile apps, in WhatsApp groups, in Telegram, in Twitter. So where else can we post? SBI Life, if it holds 1220 zones, then it is a good buy. If it is breaking 1220, you have to exit. Then because within no time it will test 1160 again. No, we don't advise on number of lots, Mr. Ajay. We never do that. That is individual. We just give you call and our MI updated everywhere is as per one lot. JSWC we have discussed 650, 645 is good support. Reliance Industries for good support is at 2450, but it should do good. Results are supposed to be out today and expectations are good. Biocon 380 is the resistance. Above that, if it holds, then we'll see 420. Tata Steel we have discussed. 1140 will find a first support below that 1080. HCL Tech, what is the current rate? You guys have to write the current rate. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for me to answer quickly. Bhale support is 60, resistance at 65 and half. Okay, Bhale now if it is 58, no, then buying only above 60 is recommendable. But if you're holding, then keep a tight stop loss of not more than 56 right now. NMDC 140 support, then keep at 138. Don't wait more because below that then it will slip to 120 zones again. Thank you, Mr. Milind. ONGC support now at 160. It is on a breakout zone. It is doing good also. So keep holding. HCL Tech, keep a tight stop loss of 1150 right now. It will be a good buy again above 1200 zones. IT has been beaten down quite aggressively. So we are expecting some good, rally if market little even supports. It all depends on the selling that is going on and what we are going to see on Monday. We are hoping that the levels shows that 17,000 can come as well very easily, which is why I'm not giving a very concrete view right now that you do this, you do that because there's no harm in accepting that the data looks quite indecisive. But 17,500 looks like a good support to me. If it breaches, then we are into deep trouble. Lupin, keep a tight stop loss of 890 now. See, we are here not to just keep boasting around that we know everything. No, we are all, of course, we are into research. It is our duty to let you know what you are expecting, but at times, data is also not very decisive. So we are not giving you a promisable, sector or stock this time. And I don't find it anywhere being wrong also in letting you know that, yes, we have to have a wait and watch scenario right now, because at times no trades is also the best trade. For long term, please be invested in EVs and power sectors, particularly renewable ones. It will give you very good handsome profits in coming days. I hope everybody's listening. Please give me the current rate. Okay, nobody's understanding. I need the current rate, not your buying price. Wipro had very bad results, which is why we saw a sell off from 700 to 600 zones. But 600 is where is the support right now. So it is a very good level to enter right now. GMR keep a stop loss of 41. GNFC, if you're holding 500, keep a trading stop loss. Power sector, you can buy NTPC, you can buy Tata Power, they're all looking good. Tata Power actually can do 300 as well very easily. ITC now 230 call you have taken, that is a very far off price now. If this is current series, you need to exit. Uh, Actually, DB slab, the moment it broke 4300, it has shown little bearish zones right now. But we are expecting that we should hold 4050 zones so that the stock doesn't fall beyond this. Federal Bank 100 call. Federal Bank has been doing very good. Probably in these 2 days, it has seen a very massive fall. So you have to exit. Any script that I miss out, do email me. I'll try and answer you all. Okay, Nokri, Apollo Hospital. Apollo Hospital has been a alpha call today, also recommended today. So it looks well poised for 5,000 levels. It has also been beaten on quite badly. So it is a good script right now to enter. Tata Power, keep a stop loss of 235. It should be a very good bet. Mr. Jitendra Parmar, what is your question? Tata Steel, I have told already, 1140 and 1080 other supports, respectively. Mr. Prashant, such questions, I can't answer right now because it takes, practice, it takes readings. It can't be just given, one line. Oro Pharma should find support at 640 zones. Below that, then it will go to 580 as well. Sale 100 looks like a good support. ITC, if you're holding next series, then keep holding. Market is in a correction zone. So below 17,000, we might see 15,500 as well. But that is how it is looking right now. Apollo Hospital list has been recommended as alpha calls. So if you are interested in buying derivatives, do next series. Bank of Baroda looks quite good. If it is holding 90, it's not breaching, then in fact next series 110 strikes are also very active. So I think Bank of Baroda is a good choice. Keep a stop loss of 89 right now and be long. TCS support 3750. From coming week only, avoid this month series, go shift to next month. HUL should do 2400, 2450. Only FNO stocks, alkylamines and Devyani, they're not in FNO, so I can't help you with that. IGL and MGL, can you give the current rate, Mr. Sunil? Navin Fluoro, it has a resistance at 4,000, support at 3,500. Yeah, Mr. Ajay, it's better if you just avoid from the last week onwards. Keep a stop loss of 4,500 if you are doing derivatives, Apollo Hospital. IGL, it has breached 455 support, so now support will come at 400. RBL Bank support is at 130. It can do 200 in coming days. TCS we have discussed 4-5 times, Mr. Prashant. Support at 3750. Mr. Ajay, what calls I give, you have to follow as what I give. But if you're doing something on your own, this is what you should be doing. If I'm giving you current month, do the current month. Deepak Nitrite 2700, very easily likely. Support 2450. Yes, you can buy Mr. Kailash Roy TCS right now. No problem, Mr. Prashant. Navin Florin, if you're holding support at 3400, 3500 zones, so be prepared accordingly. Thank you, Mr. Venkatesh. Today we are likely to end this session little early, 5 minutes before. So this is where we will end now. Any queries that are missing, you can easily email me. I'll write you my email ID. I try and answer everyone, even if I'm missing someone. So don't worry. Definitely, I will get back. So goodbye, everyone. Any query, do email here, and I'll get back to you. And this is our uh, derivatives telegram channel for people who keep asking, where do we see the call? See the call. This is where you can see the call. This is only for derivatives. You can join this channel and you can get all the updates. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. So, guys, thank you very much. We'll come back to you soon next week again. Till then, please stay safe and take your